feeling my best, but I feel like overall we're just every day just trying to stay more and more disciplined and just stay the course. So that's kind of what we're focused on now these days, and just taking it one session at a time. What's going on, guys? Just got back from the morning routine, and just going to take you guys through the morning routine these days. Like I said, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I kind of don't feel the best, but I'm also just still making sure that I stay on track with my nutrients, and just taking it pretty much one morning at a time. So with that being said, I'm going to be doing here 4 ounces or 120 milliliters of Lakewood organic beet ginger turmeric, and we'll go ahead and pour that up and just kind of get right into it here. And so what we'll do is we'll drink this up. This will be, primarily for potassium, folate, vitamin C, magnesium. I feel like especially if you're kind of under the weather, obviously this becomes more important, but I just feel like in general for overall health, I think along the way you just want to make sure that, you take care of your health, because I feel like that's most important. So with that being said, I'll just kind of knock this down and then I'll get into the next drink here. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit better, after the morning cardio. So, just enjoy it. You can catch this one at Sprouts. It is a little expensive, but overall, one thing I've always learned is that when it comes to health, there's definitely no price on it, because it's something that we're gonna always be using. So outside of bodybuilding and fitness, I feel like it's just important to take care of yourself, because you just never know what can happen. So at least you want to feel good. So then now we'll get into the second juice. This one is also by the same brand, Lakewood, and this one's going to be orange mango, more for the vitamin C, potassium, iron, and just a couple different functions. So again, I'm not going to go into the full-on process of what they do. Obviously we can sit here and break it down into another video if we want, but kind of the goal of this is just to kind of get us in the process of just at least incorporating just, whether, and this honestly can come in food, right? You can do vitamin C, oranges, right? And then as far as iron, as far as potassium, you can get it from a banana, so you can get it from fruits. But sometimes if, you don't enjoy fruit, or you don't enjoy it in smoothies, or honestly, you just want to kind of switch it up, I feel like that's kind of cool to kind of have, and that way it becomes important, just to switch up different variations. And honestly, there is probably more nutrients in there, honestly, because I feel like this right here, they do extract. But overall, it tastes pretty good, right? Nothing will be better than like a smoothie in my opinion, just because it's personally just one of the all-time staples. But overall, like I said, I'm going to be doing also 120 milliliters of this. And again, this is going to be the orange mango. And, we'll pretty much get into it. So now we'll get into the orange mango and kind of see what it tastes like. That's also nice too. Again, these are a premium. Obviously, I think, like I said, over at Sprouts, they do cost a little bit more. It's normally where I get a lot of my groceries. Maybe grocery haul here in the future. I think is kind of what I'm thinking. But with that being said, I think that these are just juices that I just genuinely enjoy. So just loving it. Alright, so just finish up the juices. Now I'm going to just get right into the meal here. we're going to be doing a bagel, and this is going to be the Dave's Killer Bread Bagel. The macros on here, if you're cutting, these may not be the most macro friendliest. 260 calories, 5 grams of fat, 44 carbohydrates, and 13 grams of protein. I believe there are a couple more brands out there. Again, I'm always on the search of those. But during the prep, I feel like since a lot of times it's just convenience, honestly, and going to the grocery store is just a lot more easier than kind of waiting for something to get shipped in, But I think in the future, I don't know if I'll do it during this prep or maybe down the line, but we'll kind of get into that. But basically, this meal is just going to be honestly pretty simple, and we'll kind of just get into it. So that's about two tablespoons of PB Fit there. Just gonna add a little bit of water there, so now we can mix with the bagel, and that's pretty much that. And as I get ready to kind of show you guys, as I kind of do the spread on the bagel, normally kind of during a bulk, PB Fit is obviously not as important, right? Because, in terms of your fat calories, regular peanut butter obviously has more fat. And, they take out the fat content of the protein powder or PB Fit powder. So, during the bulk, if some of you guys are bulking for the summer, just kind of like out of curiosity, honestly, I'd probably just stick to regular organic peanut butter. But if you are in a cut, I would say this is helpful. Obviously, regular peanut butter is definitely a little bit more healthier because obviously there's a couple things in here that aren't the most healthiest. But again, I think as you get into a cut, just like little things to kind of take mental note of. But with that being said, just want to share that. Trying to make sure I get all the peanut butter, every little gram counts, at least for the most part, right? So, with that being said, we'll just dig into it. That's nice. I think a lot of times with the everything bagel, you kind of get a little bit of like a salty, but then when you add the PB Fit, you kind of get a sweet. So it's kind of like the salt and sweet. So especially during a cut, cravings are kind of all over the place. So I think like this is it's kind of nice to have because again everything just tastes times 10. Just level of taste is just off the chain, you know. And the carbs just honestly just decrease. I mean, just each week. So knowing that that's out there, I mean, obviously bagels are okay right now, but anytime we start jumping into like the 150s or anything below, it's kind of really important that, you know, like most of it is just at least, you know, fruits, vegetables, and just making sure I'm keeping the you know, immune system on check, because it's easy to kind of get calories, especially from other sources. So it's kind of really important that you kind of keep an eye on that. And again, you know, we'll kind of get into that as we kind of go with time. But again, this is nice.